Hi, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. This is Future Solutions Fence and Outdoors clip of the day. My name is David Gatto, and I'm your host. Real quick, guys, who we are, what we do, and why this podcast exists. We are a fence and fence supply company. We're located in York, Pennsylvania. We manufacture, fabricate, and provide fencing for over 64 companies in 5 states. We also have several installation teams. We install fence all over the state of Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Delaware. So why this podcast exists, what I'm looking to do for you guys, I want to be able to provide you with the tips and tricks to grow your business from zero to a multi-million-dollar company much faster than I was able to do it. I want to provide you guys and give you guys examples of some of the pitfalls that I have experienced that have held me back, and also some of the things that allowed me to experience exponential growth. With all that being said, guys, sit back, enjoy the show. If you like it, subscribe and share it. Hi, everyone, and thanks for tuning in. This is Future Solutions Fence and Outdoors clip of the day. This is episode number 1. Guys, I wanted to take the time and dedicate this episode to the entrepreneur who may be scared to start their business. The person that is scared to quit their job. They don't know what to do. They don't know if it'll work out. They are experiencing what we like to call paralysis by analysis. So, guys, the stuff that I'm about to tell you right now, I didn't learn this stuff out of a book. This is stuff that I've lived and stuff that I've experienced. And if I didn't take these steps, I wouldn't be living the life that I'm living now, which is beyond my wildest dreams. I wouldn't have the things that I have now. I wouldn't have the team. I wouldn't have the company. All right, guys. So when I had made my decision to quit my job, I had given my 2 weeks notice. I had no vehicle. I had no driver's license, and I barely had over $100 in savings. All right. So what I had done, I had to work on a tight budget. So I had typed up a list of things that I knew how to do, using just a Word document off a laptop that wasn't even mine. So I put this list together, little things like I could wash windows, I could rake lawns, stuff like that. Stuff that was really easy, that I didn't need a vehicle, I didn't need heavy equipment, and I didn't need a lot of money. Now, let me tell you guys, this is the part where I almost stopped. And if I would have stopped, my life would have been completely different. But when I walked out there into a neighborhood, and I really didn't know York all that well, long backstory, we're not going to get into that right now. But if I would have listened to those voices in my head before I went and knocked on those first doors, the stuff that was playing in my head was stuff like, you're not good enough. What were you thinking? You don't know how to run a business. Go back, tell your job it was a big mistake and you're sorry, and can I have my job back? They're going to slam the door in your face, and some of them did. They're going to call the cops on you. It's getting dark out here. All this stuff started playing in my head. And you know what? I had to literally force myself to knock on that first door. And so when I knocked on the door, I hit him with a basic spiel. I said, hey, my name's Dave. I'm starting a company. It's Future Solutions, LLC. Here's a list of things that I know how to do. Take a look at this list, please, and see if there's anything on there that you would like me to do. And right there, that was the birth of the company. I got my first job. It was cleaning gutters. And I remember the guy said to me, he said, how much for the gutters? And I never cleaned gutters in my life. I didn't know what to bid this job at. So, of course, I acted like I really knew what I was doing. All right. So I stepped back like I'm a gutter expert, like I've been doing this my whole life. And I threw a number out there. And he shook my hand. And that was my first job, guys. That was my first job. And, I did it with nothing. All right. I just had to overcome the fear. I had to get out there and do it. I needed to put an end to the paralysis by analysis, and guys, where I was then and where I'm at now, I have a multi-million-dollar company. We employ several people, and we are just growing astronomically. So for the person out there that is scared to make the change, that is scared to maybe quit their job, I encourage you to start thinking about just taking the action. Sometimes you just got to get out there and start doing stuff. That's all I got for today, guys. Make sure to tune in for episode number 2. See ya.